Ce spécial équipement vous est présenté par Golf Town. Golf Town, tout pour le golf.
En compagnie de Brian Basil, directeur senior du développement des bois d'allée et des bois et driver chez TaylorMade. Brian, le driver M2 a eu un bon succès en 2016. Quelle est la différence en 2017?
Well, we did a lot of things as it relates to the material. We had lighter weight carbon fiber up in the crown. We pushed it forward and we made the head larger. We made the head larger from this size and then from the face, it's larger this way. And we were able to do that because of the sole. This geoacoustic sole design, this technology, allowed us to push the sole into the crown with lightweight material into the sole, and make the head larger, free up more volume. So you add that with the speed pocket, which is more flexible, you get a lot of ball speed protection and you get a lot of stability. So if you're a golfer that hits it around the face a lot, you're going to get a lot of forgiveness out of the new M2.
So in making the head larger, the sweet spot, you kind of expand the sweet spot because off-center hits you'll have better results.
Better performance. You're going to have more speed. You're going to have better launch conditions.
Okay. And you have a different head as well in the M2.
Yeah. So we have the M2 D type. So we asked a lot of golfers, we said, hey, are we missing anything? And a lot of the golfers still slice. They still hit the right side of the golf course. Yeah. And they need a little bit more spin. They need a little bit more help getting the ball in the air. And so we used all of our technologies to provide the D type. D stands for draw. And we've moved the weight a little bit more in the heel. We've added a little bit more offset. And we've created a cosmetic package that allows the golfer to get 10 to 20 yards more draw bias. Okay. So the goal is for them to hit more fairways.
Brian, you had a great success with the M1 in 2016, but you've made some significant changes for 17 as well.
Yeah, we absolutely have. No, it starts with the material again. So we have 43% more carbon fiber in this head. You can see it here in the crown, how we've pushed it forward and tapered it back and made it look faster. But then in the sole, you'll see a toe panel that's carbon fiber. And so by freeing up more mass, we've been able to put that back into the product where we wanted it, which was in the track. We have more adjustability than we had previously, more weight to move around. The track has become longer. And so the head's a little bit bigger again. So you're getting two big benefits from the new M1. You're getting more adjustability, more CG movement, more high to low adjustability, and you're getting more inertia and more forgiveness. So we're taking basically last year's M2 forgiveness and we're putting it in this year's M1, and then we're giving you more ability to personalize this head for your swing.
So the M1 would be geared towards, I felt last year like the M1 was more towards a really good player, which could generate more speed because the head is a little heavier. Now you've made it where, you know, the average player could play the M1 as well?
Yes. So now you think about all the people playing M2 today. If they could play M2 today, they could play the new M1. It is forgiving, and it has this added element that really helps golfers get the performance that they really need. So I'm excited by the all-new M1.
Great. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
En compagnie de Tobo Bysted, directeur de la création des fers chez TaylorMade. Tobo, le fer M2 a eu beaucoup de succès en 2016. Un nouveau fer M2 en 2017. Quelle est la différence entre les deux?
So with the new M2, we wanted to retain all the incredible distance and height that we achieved with the original M2. And so what we wanted to build on was this low CG platform, low CG with high COR. And that was really the key sort of starting point. Now, what we wanted to do beyond that was create more forgiveness. We know golfers love forgiveness, and it's something that a lot of players need. And we have this technology called face slot technology that we introduced a couple years ago. Now, face slots, when they're first designed, were designed for a head that didn't have a low CG profile. And so we were not able to achieve quite the same CG in an RSI 1, for example, that we have now in the new M2. And the reason for that is we had a different head profile. So we've changed the design of the head to accommodate the face slots this time. So now the head is a little bit shallower, and we've actually saved more weight up high. So the new fluted hosel is even lighter than before, 5 gram savings here. The top line is actually thinner this way, it's a 1 millimeter. And so that's actually dropped our CG dramatically lower.
So when you lower the CG, which is the center of gravity, when you lower it, it helps the golfer get the ball in the air,
Correct.
right? That's the objective.
Exactly. We get the ball in the air, we launch it higher, and what's interesting about it is also it allows us to strengthen the lofts a little bit because we're getting a higher launch, which then gets more ball speed.
So the lofts from 2017 will be a little stronger than 16?
Actually the same.
The same?
Lofts.
Okay.
Because what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to get a little bit more spin, a little bit more peak trajectory to land even softer on the green.
Okay.
Obviously golfers, as you get into the mid-high handicaps, hit it everywhere on the face, right? Like all over. But the most concentrated misses is actually on the toe side. So about 75% of shots are toe side, and also 75% of shots are low on the face. So low is common miss, and toe is a common miss. And that's why we designed technologies like Speed Pocket to help low face hits, and the face slots to help toe face hits. So we're addressing really the most common misses with golfers with these two technologies. And then when we look at our testing, when we do a robot test of hitting in different locations and seeing where the balls end up, we're seeing a much tighter dispersion now because the distances are more constant between the different impact locations versus even original M2, which didn't have face slots. So original M2, when you hit it on the toe, it wasn't as forgiving as this iron is.
And you have a brand new product as well, the M1 iron.
Yep.
Talk to us about that one as well.
Yeah, well the M1 is really exciting because what we're trying to do here is we're trying to basically take the performance of an M2, all the things that I just talked about, the distance, the height, the forgiveness of the face slots, and put it into a little bit more of a compact package, right? We know that golfers, whether it's a more skilled player, but even players of all skill levels who are perhaps preferring just a little bit of a smaller look to the head, would gravitate towards the M1. And we've seen a lot of players maybe who are at 20 handicaps even, who say, well, I don't like a lot of offset. I like my iron to look more compact. And so we've designed that for this product. And really what's been great about it is we've gotten almost all the performance of M2 in this smaller head, and we think a lot of people are gonna have a tough time deciding between the two.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, Toby.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.